to SVSU Red Alert. The SVSU women's tennis team claimed their first victory over the weekend over the Findlay Oilers and now host 3 home matches this week. I'm joined by SVSU head women's tennis coach and my wife, Jen Boehm. Jen, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, anytime.
And first of all, how good did it feel to finally get that win down at Findlay? Because not only do you win impressively 9-0.
Right. Yeah, we were ready for a win. I mean, we knew, even when I look back at the schedule last spring, I was looking at it and I was like, okay, got our first 3 matches are going to be the toughest. And after watching Wayne State beat Grand Valley, which was a little surprising, we realized we had the 4 toughest matches right off the bat. So we were ready and it felt good. I think our team, it was a little bit of a switch in gears as far as, going from playing one of the best teams in the league to one of the bottom teams in the league just in style of play. So that adjustment was a little trickier than I think the girls anticipated. But they came up and won all 9 matches and left feeling good.
And even though I know you didn't get any team victories early on, I know that there were some individual things that, as a coach, you had to be pleased about. I think back to your match with Grand Valley, where #1 doubles team Jasmine Shangwan and Megan Woody are down 6-1, rally to win 9-7.
Yeah, that was fun. And I think, I wish we could have taken a little bit more momentum from that, but it was fun to see them kind of come together. They were playing a little bit separate-minded and really didn't believe in themselves enough in the first 6 or 7 games of that match, and it was kind of a quick turnaround. We tried to keep things light, and 1 game at a time started coming back, and it was inspiring for our team to see, and we were able to get another win at 1 singles from Jasmine. So to have the top of your lineup beat a nationally ranked team feels good. It just shows us that we need to really work on the depth of our roster, and that's what we're going to be focusing on, trying to strengthen that the rest of this year and then looking for, some recruits to fill in for next season.
And what's it been like for you to work with a team that doesn't have any seniors as well, because you've got a small program to begin with and they're all juniors, sophomores, and freshmen?
Right. It's interesting. I think one thing that we knew going into it would be kind of who was going to fill that leadership void, who's going to keep everybody on track. I think it kind of fell on my shoulders a little bit to try to work on cultivating that a little more in our team. And we have some juniors, but I think one thing I've really been impressed with is how everyone's been coming together and been a stronger team. I think anytime we go out, I still feel like we're one of the best teams as far as cohesiveness and really improving. Like our doubles is a good example of that, because I feel like we can compete in doubles against any team in the GLIAC. And like I said, our #1 team, they're 2-2 right now, but they lost to Wayne State. It was a really close match, so they were a couple games away from being 3-1. In all those matches, we lost as a team. But again, our top of our lineup is doing well, and doubles, especially on our team, I think is something that we've improved on.
We heard from Dan Fedrosi about what it's like to come back and coach at your alma mater. You played tennis for 4 years at SVSU as well. Does that make it a little extra special to come back and get your first coaching opportunity here?
Of course, and I think sometimes during competition you have to remind yourself that you're the coach and you can't jump out there and grab a racket, even if you want to. But it's fun to watch, and it definitely, it's kind of in your soul, and if you're a competitive person, it kind of just helps give you that extra push. And your players see it too. They see that you're into it, and it just kind of carries over to the rest of the team, I think.
3 matches this week, all at home. Talk about who you're facing.
Yeah, we have 3, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We start with Lake Erie. They have been struggling this year, and they lost 9-0 to the team we just beat 9-0. So not that we're going to take it lightly, but we're planning on, coming out and playing the same way we did before, and hoping to come out with another victory. Then we move on to Ohio Dominican and Ashland. We lost to both of those teams last year. I think we lost 5-4 to Ohio Dominican, 7-2 to Ashland, but both of those, we lost all 3 doubles matches. So that's where we're going to try to turn things around. Our doubles is stronger this year, and we plan to have some better results this weekend.
Well, hopefully you're able to continue and get a winning streak going. Coach Boehm, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And when we come back, we'll be rejoined by SVSU head football coach Jim Collins. That's next on SVSU Red Alert.